Everyone, what's up? It's Blue. We are back with another weekly update. This is the second month. This is week 8, second month since BFA has been released, and I am excited as ever to get into some of the content. But I do want to bring up some points. Specifically, I have been watching some videos of YouTubers. Hey, I do it right. And some of them have had, a lot of them have been very negative. I'm sure you all know a lot of the comments out there. A lot of people are upset about some of the changes that have been BFA placed. One specifically, the Azurite traits. Yeah, it's a little bit funky. Something to mention, I want to mention really quickly. Hey, Blizzard, fix this for me. But this last emissary quest, I don't know about you guys. This is all supposed to be uploaded daily, right? So you got one, this one goes away in a day, this one goes away in 2 days, this one goes away 3 days. This one is never available for me. And I swear I do not do emissary quests. The only time I do them is if they're going to drop loot for me. So I don't even know if this one is a loot dropper until it gets to the second day, right? It's really weird. I don't know if I'm getting punished because I never do my emissary quests. But that's it. Let me know if that's a bug for you guys too. It is really... I don't know. Maybe there's a loot right here, but I can't see it. And it says I'll see it tomorrow. But no. The one that's here is going to go to 2. And then the 3, the one I'm going to see tomorrow, I can't see. It's weird. I don't like that. But that's one. Something else that I have been hearing, and I want to comment on. I'm not going to bash it. I like the game. I like playing the game. If you don't like it, stop playing the game. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. Oh, one thing I do a little upset about. Cross your fingers for me, you guys. Tomorrow is the new weekly loot. This is my 3 weeks in a row, right? Ring, I can't use. Ring, I can't use. Ring, I can't use, right? You know, cross my fingers. Let me get something else. If not, let me get 4 rings. Whatever. If we're going to go hardcore, let's go hardcore. 4 rings I can't use, right? Because that's what I want. You know, now it's just more about, like, the rights. You know, I can say that it happened. Let's go as long as we can. I want rings for as long as I can so I could be that guy. But yeah, that honestly is a little upsetting. Anyways, something else that I have seen people complaining about since the beginning is Titan Forge items. You know, right? Titan Forge, Warforge. And I see the point, right? So let's think. What happens if you don't have Titan Forged items? Sorry, my cord's getting in the way. Okay, so let's look at my weapon, right? We get 370 gear. This drops from heroic. This drops from 10. So this is a great way. Let's talk about 370 gear. So, if there is no heroics or Titan Forged or any of that, everybody is eventually going to get to 370 gear, right? Now, what makes you different from the feral next to you that has the same item level? Skill, right? If you guys got the same gear, skill. Skill makes you different, right? What makes you different this expansion? Well, it's luck, you know? To a certain extent, it's luck, okay? Let's take the weapon. Let's say you get lucky, and instead of 370, this dropped for me off heroic, Victus, or is that right? No, it's not. It's Zekvaz. Zekvaz, right? What if you get a 390? Woo! 390. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. 390. This is a 385. This is a 14% upgrade. If you do not know feral, any damage increase, this is 32. I'm sorry, I'm waving at my screen like you can see it. I can't. If you can see damage per second, this is plus 32.4. This isn't even 390 gear, right? So it's going to be above like 15-16% upgrade, right? You're going to do a lot more damage with an upgraded weapon, right? So now, what makes you different in BFA? How is it skill? No, I mean, it comes down to how lucky you are. I'm pretty lucky. I put up good numbers because I'm lucky. It comes with the luck. It comes with time you invest in the game, right? Because let's say I put more time in the game than you do. I'm getting more gear that drops than you do because of the time, as long as I'm being efficient. So let's say you get 10 pieces of gear, I get 20 pieces of gear. My chances of one of those being an upgrade is a lot higher than yours, right? So it comes with time. Blizzard knows this, and that's why they love RNG. They call this the RNG, right? And why? Because like you are you benefit more for the more time you play in the game, right? And a lot of us, we work. So our time has to be over a period of time, right? So I got to pay more. I got to pay more to do what somebody else can do that just lives at home and plays all the time, right? Because they can get those 20 pieces of gear in one night, where me, it may be an entire week, right? And they know this, so it's great for them. So what I'm suggesting, BFA, we're not getting rid of these. No, nobody's getting rid of these. We all know that these things are not getting rid of. These Titan Forges, right? So we need to kind of work with them. And as a community, we need to come up with ideas. Like, we understand this is a game. We need to make sure Blizzard makes their money. I don't know how much the money they're making. They're making lots of money. We need to make sure they're making money. They're happy so they can keep giving us the game we like to play, right? But we also need to make sure that we give them good feedback, good suggestions that are benefit to both parties, right? If we keep on saying, hey, this is what the players want, and they're going to be like, okay, well, it's not going to work for us, so I'm going to put what works for us, right? We need to give good feedback. So let's think real quick. I was thinking today, what would work for both of us? Let's put a suggestion out there. What would work for the community and Blizzard together? Well, let's get rid of Titan Forges per se, right? Let's get rid of it. Just for instance, we're going to bring it back for a second. When you walk into a dungeon, you do a 10, you're only getting 370 gear. When you walk into Uldir, you do heroic, you only get 370 gear, right? So now let's turn this 370 into a chance to Titan Forge, right? So I'm going to take my gear and let's bring it to a vendor, right? I'm just here. This is not planned, but we're going to go to this guy because I know this guy's a vendor, right? So I bring my gear over here and I say, hey, dude, check this out. I got this 370 weapon, man. I'm going to sell this to you, and I want you to, give me some proc chances to be a Titan Forge, right? But this is a risk, right? And it has to be a risk. Of course, everybody would throw every single gear in there if it's had a chance to upgrade. Well, it's got a chance to go down as well, right? So what am I saying? You can't just have an automatic reward. It's got to be a risk. So, Mythic 385. You put a Mythic 385 weapon in there, it has a chance to upgrade 20 item levels, right? So it has a chance to be 405. Holy crap, 405. That is strong, right? It also has a chance to, boom, let's go down to 370. Of course, you're not going to want that, right? It's a chance. What does this do? Let's say this is in place. What will this do to the game? Okay, first of all, it's going to make it challenging. It's going to give a skill cap because nobody is going to throw their gear in there and risk losing a weapon to downgrade. Nobody's going to get a heroic weapon when it's difficult to kill a heroic boss and you get lucky with that weapon. Nobody ever is going to put that in there and say, hey man, test this out, let me see it upgrades, and then it just goes down and it goes down to a normal and it's be like, ah crap, did I really just throw my heroic in there for a normal? No, nobody's going to do that, right? What they're going to do is they're going to wait till they get a second item. They're going to wait till this drops again for them. And they're going to keep it. And hey, this works for Blizzard, right? I'm hoping this works for Blizzard because they don't have master loot. They like the idea of people being greedy with their loot. Why? Why would you say that? Why? Because if people are not getting geared, if you're not saying like, hey man, I know you need this gear, let me give it to you. Now that guy's gear went up. Now he is closer to the end game where there's no more content left for him. No, they want this guy to be farming this thing forever. They want him to be like, ah, man, that's what I'm doing right now with Temple. I'm farming Temple forever. I'm not getting my gear. I'm going to be doing it for weeks and weeks and weeks, right? They just got, boom, they got another month out of me for paying because I'm still searching for this gear. They want that, right? And this is great. We still get our players to be greedy, okay? Because I need 2 of the same items. I need 2 of the same weapons so I could throw one. I could sell one to this dude and maybe he can give me a chance of proccing it to 390 because that's what I want. Most likely it's going to go down to a normal. And most likely it's going to be 355 and I'll just trash it, But hey, I want that risk. I want that RNG, right? So what does that do? It levels the playing field. It still gives players skill because for until they get 2 pieces of everything, we're all going to be at the same item level, right? And then there's going to be a few kiddies and they'll be like, dang, bro, you got the same item level me and you're kicking my butt. You must be skilled. And that's what's cool, you know? People like to be rewarded for the time they play. They'll be like, yeah, dude, I'm cool. What's up? You know, be like me. And that's how it is. That is fun. You know, it is fun and rewarding when you play a class, right? But it also gives Blizzard RNG. It also gives us reason to keep on farming the same dungeon because hey, right now we're 2 months into the expansion. I'm done. Right? I'm only got I all I do is I log on, you know, to play. I'm playing my monk, by the way. He's only 112. I'm doing it pretty slowly. I'm not breaking my back to do that one. Leveling's not a real fun for me and not a joy. Um, but I'm done. All I run is I run temple a few nights. I log on, do 2 temples, and I'm done. I'm done for the day, right? I figured 2 days pretty good. Um, but I have no enjoyment. There's no reason for me to farm any other dungeon, you know? So I'm not going to do it. My Radar IO, people are like, dude, your Radar IO 770. I don't run. There's like half of the dungeons. When I was like searching for gear for my Feral, I only needed like 5 dungeons. So there's 5 other dungeons. I believe there's 10 total. I never did, you know. So people are like, oh, your Radar IO is not great. It's just like I don't care. I'm not going to run those dungeons. There's no reason for me to run those dungeons. So I'm not going to do it, you know. Now I only got 1 on farm. I'm only logged on to do that 1. It will motivate individuals, what I'm saying, sorry, I'm going on. It's going to motivate individuals to keep playing, to keep doing those dungeons, to play for longer periods of time, right? So we're helping Blizzards on that. We still are going to play for longer periods of time. We're going to be more greedy with our loot, which is going to help prolong the game even more, and that's what Blizzard's like. Well, that's what my idea is. I'm trying to help the community. I think it's really important for Blizzard and the community to speak together as one. But when a lot of people do this, they like to complain. And, you know, it's fun to complain. I like to do it. It's cool. But we need to put through suggestions that will actually improve this game. You know, like what actually helps us and them. You know, we need something working together. That's it, everyone. That's it for my ranting and raving of this weekly. But this is week 8. As for Guild, we made it through 2 out of the bosses out of Mythic. We were working on the 3rd boss, which for us, we went straight to Zekphos, which I'm happy about because I would love to get this 385 gear. We got him down pretty good. We still need to make a few adjustments. I need to work out. I'm trying to get you those videos, but right now, I need to download something, some kind of software that changes my audio inputs because right now I do not want my Discord and my team chat on my videos, right? I don't want to be doing that, you know, because conserve their identities and there's a lot of language going on that you guys don't need to be hearing. But I want I want to be able you to be able to hear what's going on in game, and that's it. So I do need to figure that out. If not, I'll still give you content if we're going to be downing these bosses on Mythic, so you can see what it's like as a cat doing Mythic. Sorry, a little dry mouth there. But maybe just put some music behind it or something. But that's it. Thanks, everyone, and I really appreciate your comments. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Please leave comments about what you think. How do you think that would work with the new Titan forging idea that I put in place? Let me know if you think it would be a success. Maybe we can pass the word on, bring it up to Blizzard, and maybe we'll see it in next expansion. That's another joke. But anyways, take it easy, everyone. I'll see you next week.